So I'll go first. Uh, hey, I'm Joshua, uh, aka Goryburn. I'm a mech eng student, but I try to focus on 3D modeling and game developing. But I've dabbled in every single thing like art, music, and whatnot. Uh, I'd like to say I'm the coolest in the group, but that would be a lie.
Hey, yo, relax.
No comments.
No
All right.
comment. All right.
right,
So letter
Alvyn.
A, Alvin, known as Alban. Well, I don't know what I am. I was a student of engineer. I took a year off. Well, ended up being multiple years off. Now going into teaching, but I just still need to apply. Let's not forget about that. A lot of hobbies. Like I like arts. I try to get into everything, but let's just say I procrastinate a lot. So this is a flaw that I have. But yeah, that's all about me.
Oh shoot, yeah, I'm C. Believe it or not, my name is Che. If you're wondering why that's C, it's C-H-E, like cheese or checkers. Please never chi. Please never chi. I'm also a mech-eng student. I'm in my 5th year, I think. I have hobbies including art, visual arts, digital arts, animation's fun. I'm also into music. I play the guitar and trumpet, and not to
Nice.
brag, but like a recorder. Let's see. And I am also into hardware. So I work with building motors, systems like circuits. I build a security system. Nothing big, but yeah, that's my thing.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm Hood with a H, I guess. I'm a comp sci student, graduating soon, and yeah. Is that good?
And yeah, but we all forgot to mention that we're also all internally depressed. But I guess we'll just
Yeah.
skip that part.
We're just sad. You know, I got so many frog stickers. I ordered a bunch. I have frog rings now.
Mm.
Next time we meet, I'll give you guys one.
Oh, that'll be neat. That'll be neat. All right.
So how about we talk about who we are as a group and what we do?
Sure.
Oh, sure. Alvin.
Yeah. So well, this basically is a group that we all wanted to start this. I believe like within ourselves. Like basically, I always wanted to do something that's kind of like the edgy way of saying bigger than yourself, or leave a legacy, or even like have a motivation to do some work, right? Sometimes you want to do certain things, like for example, I wanted to do animations, I wanted to draw certain things, but sometimes you just don't have the will to do it. But whenever you're with friends and you challenge each other, it becomes kind of a game, right?
Yeah, we don't do it together.
Yeah.
We don't do it together, but it's more of like, hey, I did it first, can you do it better? Nah, I don't think so,
Oh,
right?
I just meant we all procrastinate together.
I mean, sure, there's that, but
Nothing gets done.
I'm not gonna lie, I did get a lot of like motivation from what's it called? For example, the embroidery I was doing, like I finished that, and that's because like you guys are there. It's kind of like, oh well, I'm gonna show these guys what I'm made of, what I can do, right? So it's basically like this group was basically made to be somewhat of a company, small thing, but like yeah, it's just a place to basically sharpen our skills that we want to have.
I get what you mean. It's like when I was working on the music before, I actually posted like a week before I was gonna like release the full thing that I was gonna release it. And like normally it takes me a while to actually like write something, but knowing that like I had promised or like I had put on my profile and like a couple of people had already seen it, I was like, there's no way I'm not posting on that day no matter what. So
yeah,
I
'cause
just
there's
like,
expectations, right? That's what it is.
yeah. And so I was like, I have to do it. The launch was a mess, but I still got it done. I get what you mean. It's very helpful.
It helps you keep the motivation there.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And then people that you may not have known like were even like into the type of stuff you're into like start popping out of the woodwork, or they start asking questions we haven't spoken to in a while.
Yeah, they're like, oh, this music's fire. And you're like, oh, thanks. By the way, you owe me money from 20 years ago and all that.
I like what you're doing here. Now, where's my 2,000? Where's my tuition?
Where's my tuition? Okay.
You guys are starting to sound like OSAP.
Nice thing you got going on here. Small business and all. But you owe us money.
Yeah, for those who don't know, we're all kind of broke.
Okay.
Actually, not all of us. Al's a bit questionable.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
I am broke. Relax.
It's alright. Oh, we just know that, I mean, you're covering us for everything, right? That's the plan.
Why?
Like,
Why?
we're going to McDonald's, you're just like, you got us, homie?
Now you
I
get that.
not
Now
sure
you get
about
the junior
that.
chicken money on you.
I'm not sure about that, sir.
Oh, come on. Come on.
What do you mean? Come on.
Come on, come on, come on.
So,
Oh, so what else do we do here at Jack Incorporated?
That's a good question. What else do we do? I mean, we kind of tend to do whatever we want and feel like we want to like improve in, right?
Yeah, it's a
and
matter of like bringing all our skills together so we can create some sort of application of what we learned.
And yeah, I mean, we did make a small, what's called, I guess, a branched out idea, like a roadmap
yeah.
of what we could do, and like since our skills together, what we could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that. So, there's a lot of things we could do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
So-
sir.
Possibilities are endless right now.
mm,
But yeah, what else is there?
Hood, just double checking. What do you study again?
Computer science.
Oh, so like, how'd you get into it?
I was thinking about what to do, and I wasn't bad at coding, but I wasn't like great either. It was just like decent. So I was like, there's jobs in computers and it pays decently, so that's as good an option as any.
Hmm.
And that's why I picked it.
That's neat.
How
What about you
Why
guys?
did you
Yeah.
pick, why did you pick your major?
Oh, for me, it's like, I like 3D modeling, but like, the thought of like animating something, like, the thought of animating something or working with, what's it called, freeform, kind of terrifies me. I haven't gotten over it yet. I've been trying to slowly. So so I looked at parametric modeling and I really enjoyed that stuff. And I was just like, where can I do more of that? And I found engineering and I was like, I'm okay at math. I'm not crazy, but I'm decent. And I was like, all right, let's do it. So that's why I got into mech. It was just a series of like, I like this, I don't like that, I like this, I don't like that, mech.
Fair enough. That's kind of how like people pick their programs, right?
Mm.
Kind of annoying. Like university can be like really daunting if you don't like what you're doing, to some extent at least.
Oh yeah, it's just unnecessary suffering.
Yeah, because like even if you're doing something you like, you're still suffering.
Baba is win, go for it.
I tried this, doesn't work.
Oh,
But yeah, we suffer every day, man. Eternal suffering. Oh yeah. What?
Life is champagne without the sham.
what about you two? How'd you guys get into mech? Or I
Mhm.
guess that's how we started engineering, yeah.
Well, engineering for me was like basically, honestly, the things I wanted to go into aerospace because I had like cadet experience and kind of wanted to go into like aviation, and I didn't want to be a pilot exactly, or I was still kind of confused with what I wanted to do, right? But I wanted to do something like within the area of aviation and aero. Oh my god, aerospace engineering is basically like more close to aviation, and that's something I wanted to do and applied for it. And well, I think the only response I got was like, nah, you're going to space from York. I was like, all right, then I guess I'm going to space. But
York was like the cheapest
Okay.
option.
it was the closest thing, and I was like, I could perhaps use it to go to aerospace engineering if I wanted to, but
Yeah.
that's how it turned out. But the main reason why I wanted to go to engineering is like it kind of sounded fun because like I like tinkering and all that stuff. I like figuring out how things works. But that's why I got into engineering really. But like honestly, I would say that if you want, well, I mean, I'm guessing everyone here already is in university, but I see little boy Kakil. You have to think a lot before like deciding what you want to do. Think
Yo,
quite
there's someone
carefully.
called Piyush in chat.
Oh
saying
yeah,
hello.
it is my friend. Hello, Piyush.
Hello, Piyush.
Hello.
Sup.
Hope you're having a good night or day, wherever your time zone is.
Canada.
Good night.
Hope you're having a good day.
Good evening.
All right. Oh my God. Yo, Che, what'd you get into, Mac?
I went to a police officer when I was young, when I learned that guns were a thing. So I was like, no, thank you.
Mm.
I want to be a firefighter, and I was like, oh, fire hurts. And then in terms of like just in general, I didn't like the idea of having people's lives in my hands. So I want to be in a job where I want to help people, but like not directly, because I can't handle that guilt if I fail.
Yeah.
So I want to be a toy maker. 'Cause, like that's cool, you know, making toys, making people happy. That's fun, right? And my aunt convinced me that engineer can help with that. If you know how to build a toy, you can make a toy assembly and all that, like the next Furby or some nonsense, or the next Zuzu pet if anybody remembers that. And I was like, oh, that would be a good idea actually. You can learn how to build a machine so I can build a toy, and if it does malfunction, no one should get hurt, right? So, yeah. 3D modeling helps with that, so I can build a toy, like a visual model of it, learning how the circuits work, building motors. That's why I'm into hardware on my off time.
Okay.
No, it makes sense. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it again, it wasn't just it was also like there was one point when I first came to Canada, I think my uncle got me like I think it was like an electrical set
Oh,
where it was like there were like batteries, motors, and I forget what else was there, but it was a bunch of different like electrical parts, right? Like simple. It's basically like, you know, what we're learning, we use in instrumentations is that kind of stuff, but like much simpler, like
the
that
back
kids
and
can
lab
use.
view?
Yeah, back with labs and stuff like that. Like
Oh,
simpler things to work with, like kids could touch anyway. And so
Okay.
like I use that, and like especially like in Nigeria, you have time, like you have time compared to where I'm like now. It's like there's so many things to distract you, but like when I was a kid, it's like there wasn't much to distract me with, so I needed to like make things to do, and like I'll just be making stuff all around, you know. And
Yeah, I felt that like my parents at the time couldn't afford to buy me toys. I was like, I'll make it
so you
myself.
make exactly